Is it fair to say that the words we say can really make us happy or really destroy us? I think it is, because as we all know, words has a lot of power in our lives. Since the day we're born until the day we die. Literally. And I'm not saying anything that you might not know. But yet we keep saying words or not saying it to affect lives of people. And sometimes people we love the most. And what are we doing about it? That's the key. What are we doing about it? I have two beautiful stories about the power of words that shape my life and change, literally, my mom's life. And the first words I was hearing from the mouth of my mom since the day I born until almost 11 years of age, every single time we were going to changing home was literally every single year. Because as my father's been a shepherd on his 70s, we definitely need to move to get some money, to have some food on the table. And my mom constantly was saying to me, let's gonna go to an adventure. Yes, an adventure. And always gonna be for the better. Always go for the better. Adventure. Yay! We make a party moving home every single time. A party arriving to a new home every single time. Those words made me. It was a positive person. It was an optimist person. That every time I have changes in my life, it will be for the better. So optimism is in my core because of those words. And it really helped me through all my life. And I know it will help me until I die. The other ones who saves my mom's lives. My mom, just to brief you, my mom had a depression for 5 years. And in that year, in that summer, 1979, I was 9 years of age. My holiday summer of school was literally be the therapeutic of my mom 24/7. My mom was very sick. She's crying day in, day out. I was keeping talking to her, ask her to talk to me. She was not talking, just crying and sometimes mumbling that she would overdose herself because nobody cares. She didn't matter. And I was constantly talking to her how much she mattered to me, to my brother, to my father, to everyone who loved her. And she loved us. And she should definitely make an effort to listen to me, to get better, to not do anything silly like kill herself. I was constantly telling Mom, I love you, I need you, you matter to me. But still, one day she decided to go to outside, wash some clothes nearby a well was at the end of the farmhouse. And she told me, you stay there, you don't need to come and follow me, because I was a shadow for her. And she said, you stay there, I don't need you to come. I go wash some clothes, you don't need to come. But I knew on my heart I needed to go. And I did, and I'm so glad I did. Because when I arrived there, almost behind her, she was straight to the well and bruised down and almost going for it. And I grabbed her skirt and crying out loud and say, stop, Mommy, I love you. I care for you. I need you. You matter to everyone. Everyone loves you. Mom, stop. Stay with me. And after a few minutes, I don't know for how long, to be honest with you, I just know we were both on our knees crying. And she hugged me and said she loved me. And from that day, she stopped crying less and less. She decided to definitely stay with us and love us, continue loving us. And she felt she needs to stay for me. She needs to stay for others. And later in her life, I know she stayed for herself also. She's now 85 almost, and I'm so grateful she's with me. That words really change something inside of her sick mind. It's that powerful. As well as those words in a child that could be traumatizing for me, moving every single year, new school, new friends, new neighbors, new environment. And I was a happy-go-lucky girl. I was an adventurer. It's okay to change. Accept, embrace, because it's going to be better. So the optimism in me was growing and growing just through words. And of course, actions we do with it. And the emotions we put on it, on each word we say, and we listen and interpret it. It creates emotions that can change the world and can change lives. And we all know that, right? And yet, we still sometimes use so much negative words that affect and hurt people so badly. Why? If you don't want to be hurted, why you hurt others? So my friends, thank you for being here in these steps to comfort awareness. I hope this resonated with you. Words matter. Words shape us and shape others. And I have the link below with some tools with intentions regarding to play with words, so you can really have the good feeling. Which words do you like to hear? Which words make a difference in your life? Which words create beliefs inside of you that they are not yours anymore or never were in the first place, and you believe it through those words? Which words you're gonna start to say it to change those beliefs? Which words? So I have 3 tips for you. And the first tip, it took me a while to grasp and to really understand. And when I did, and I changed, it transformed my life's relationships, all of them. So we cannot control what others saying. We cannot control at all. But we can control how we interpret those words. And the words we're gonna say back. And it's through the words we're gonna say back. That person could be take some time, but she starts to reflect what she's telling us. That words that we do not like to hear. Or the words we are not hearing. It's through the words we say back and the way we say it, because the words have emotions through our voice. And those words is going to start to shape the interpretation to the other person about the conversation. And slowly everything will become better in our relationship. The other person starts to think because she starts to listen our words back. But when we fight and we just see all the negatives and the bad pictures on it and the fish and don't say the words we want to hear and constantly be the same and no changes, then we don't go nowhere. But if you use to choose the good words to respond back and use to choose to interpret those words that person say, because sometimes when people say something, this means they meant what we feel when we listen to those words. Interpretations of words are a battle that we really need with very careful and train ourselves to really listen carefully and choose to interpret on a good way, not in a bad way. And that itself is going to help you to feel 100 times better in a relationship with others. That we are not having in control, but we are in control of us. The second one is we are the only one responsible how others treat us. And you might say, Cristina, but We are not in control of others, no, but we are in control how we want them to treat us. If they say something that hurt us, that is really hurt ourselves because it's against our beliefs, our values, and the person are not respecting you again and again after you explain, those words really are making you feel sad and not happy. So that person are doing those actions words because you let them. You just need to be firm, to choose the right words, to be clear in your intentions of that relationship, conversation. And it's okay if that person are upset and you are not letting them to upset you. You just tell them whatever you are saying for the second time, because the first time I explained that actions, that words, most of them are really affecting my happiness. So you need to stop, change, do something about it, because it's not okay. You take ownership of you, the way you want to be treated on any relationships. But if you show fear, that's why the bullies exist. Because they know you are afraid. They are the most insecure people on the planet, majority of them. But they act with those words that you know it hurt you, it diminish you. And you are afraid to stand up and say, enough, I don't want to hear you anymore. You are not gonna hurt me anymore. You can say whatever you want because those words is not touching me at all. End of story. But if you feel afraid, they will continue until completely demolish you. That's why bullies exist. We let them. So you are in charge of your fears. You are in charge of your thoughts. You are in charge of your words. You are in charge of your happiness, of your everything in you. So grab them. Get them back. Be firm, be clear with your intentions, with your words. But always use the words that are made with compassion, with love, with a certainty, because you love yourself, because you care about you. And you make that clear. No one's gonna hurt you. You do not let that happen. We have that power. Use it. Now, you can. The other one and the last one is the words we are not saying. We need to say them because you want to hear them. But sometimes we were educated with not listening beautiful words like I love you, I care about you. I had that void with my brother. It never told me. We had 10 years apart. And somehow, when I born, he felt some jealousies and he never told me. I love you, sis. I care about you. You are important in my life. I'm so happy you are here with me. And I was crying to hear those words and I suffered for so long. But hurt people. He never heard that enough to understand it's important to share that with others. So if you have that avoided with some communication through your friends and families, just tell them, it's okay, you love me. I would love to hear those words. But if you don't say, I know you love me, of course you do. But just let you know, I love you. I care about you. You are amazing. You matter. You are a model. I don't know, whatever you want and feel for that person. Say it to them. Say them to them. Even if they don't say it to you, say it to them. And it's magical. The connection, even without sometimes the words you really want to hear all the time, even if you just hear once, or a smile or a hug, or cooking a meal for you, or do something for you that you were not expecting, is magical. The relationship with me and my brother changed so much when I started really reversing and telling and communicating. So I hope this video resonated with you and I hope it helped you somehow to fix your pains through words. Everything is changeable. We just need to say it, to feel it. And that's it. So if you are interested, I left a link below with the tools with intention regarding to the magic of words. So grab them, play with your family, play with your kids, and do not forget, you can change the world, you can change your world and the world around of you with beautiful words you can say. So say it today. Send a message to your friends you love them, to your family, to your father, to your mother. Say it. Say they are important to you, they did a great job, they are amazing. Say great words. They will come back to you. So see you in my next video. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to put the thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time, my friend.